Peace be with you. So previously I made a video answering the question, is music forbidden or haram for Muslims? And basically the answer is no, the Quran does not forbid music. But then in the same video I talked about the importance of the message of the music. If you are promoting something that God hates, if whether it's a spoken word or whether it's music, if you are promoting something that God hates, then you are literally spitting in the face of God, right? And that's a very serious offense. And so you see these people who call themselves Muslims, rappers who call themselves Muslims, right? They say they're Muslims, but then they turn around to promote things that God destroyed people for, like fawahisha and drugs and immoral behavior. They promote that. They are an enemy of God, and they don't even perceive it. They are the enemy of God. And not only that, it's such a illogical thing to do. To want to create, especially some of these rappers, they're adults now, man. They have children, they have daughters, they have sons. And if you're an adult and you have children, and then you seek to create a world where women are looked at as bitches and hoes, and men are looked at as their value is looked at in their youth is how gangster they are, depending where you're at. If you're growing up on Wall Street, your worth is seen in the value of your money, but if you're growing up in the inner city, then sometimes your worth is seen in the value of your violence, and it's just reality. But these people who rap about these things, who glorify these things, who exaggerate these things, there is not one rapper that lives exactly like he raps about. At some point they're exaggerating things, and that's just entertainment. But people believe that, and then they follow it. So these people are generating a certain mindset of men towards women. Now these are adult people who have daughters, and they are doing this. They are generating this mindset of men toward women and of women toward men that is completely incompatible with normal life. And they're poisoning their own environment because they have to, they'd be like, oh man, I escaped from the hood. I took my family out of out of a high crime area, which you promote. So these people advance this lifestyle, and some of them view themselves as Muslims. And it's very important for Muslims to see this and say, this is lunacy. This is insane. So music is not haram, and Muslims should not remove themselves from that arena. That arena is war. War against shaitan, war against the devil is fought everywhere, including in music. It is the message. Music is just a spoken word. The sound is there to capture your attention. If somebody can put the Quran to music and still educate people on what it says, then the mission has been achieved. So I really don't think that Muslims should remove themselves from that battlefield, because that is the information warfare. And music and entertainment are a huge part of it. And so when some mufti say it's haram, he's got no Quranic proof. He's got no proof from the Quran that music is haram. And he has just crippled the armies because they took away their voice. It is nonsense. But message is very important. So no, music is not haram, and adults who have children are acting in such a way to where they will generate an environment of disgusting behavior, of the disgusting world that their child will have to grow up in and be treated that way, or treat others that way. And they're just literally leaving an inheritance for the posterity, just pain and suffering, because they themselves are selfish. We are selfish. That reflects in our music, that reflects in our behavior, and God will destroy us for it if we don't wake up, and people don't understand that. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say, because the video would get way too long. But there's a lot more to say on this topic.